pick up.
Hell.
I got a code red here, pal. I got a code red. I just got tipped off that the health inspector's coming today. The guy's going to be here in like 15 minutes. They're pulling a fast one on us. Okay, I got the place looking pretty good already because I was anticipating something like this, but do me a favor. Make sure no one is in the bar today, okay? I cannot have those guys in here making a mess. You got it? Oh, What the hell is this? Why are there chickens everywhere?
No time to explain it to you. You wouldn't get it anyway.
What are you painting?
Look, it's a new sign, okay? Look, Carmine's, a place for steaks.
What? No, I can't have you put that sign up. The health inspector's coming like any minute.
So what?
So what? So we're not Carmine's. Look, I can't have him see the sign.
Who gives a shit? We always get a passing grade.
Yeah, we get a passing grade because I bust my ass to make sure that happens, okay? And we don't pretend that we're a restaurant. Look, this is crazy. No sign.
No, we're using the sign because the sign's a big part of the plan.
What is the plan? What is happening?
Charlie, we found a loophole in the system.
Yeah, it's a closing loophole. It involves airline miles and points.
You're doing a chicken and airline mile scam today?
Look, it is a great plan, okay? We do not have a ton of time to explain it to you. We're busy.
Okay, fine, whatever. I get it.
No, you don't.
It's a good plan, Charlie.
Frank, Jesus Christ, Mick, where are your shoes?
I lost them in the bathroom.
All right, goddamn it, I gotta think here. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We gotta get all these chickens and coops and feathers and everything in the back office. Now, go!
Why the hell would we do that?
Well, I assume you don't want a health inspector seeing anything about a chicken scam you're trying to pull off.
That's a good point.
All right, yeah, fine. But don't pretend like you understand the plans. That's going to piss me off.
Okay, D, get the joke stool in the basement, all right? Can't have it out.
What? No way. It's hilarious.
It's not hilarious. It's just a stool, the nail sticking out of it.
Yeah, and when it pokes their butts, they scream because they just got a nail right in the butt. You don't understand comedy.
You don't understand comedy. That's not a joke. It's a lawsuit. Just put it in the basement,
Fine,
okay?
all right,
Can't have
fine.
the guy sitting on that.
Okay, relax.
All right, Frank, let's go. Bathroom, come on. I gotta find your shoes. Let's go. Let's go. And then help with the chickens if you can. Why'd I hear a squeal? Oh, no, dude. Why are you bleeding?
Dennis scratched me.
Mac was doing that thing where he tries to casually bring something up to me like I don't notice. Come to me like a man. Talk about being tough all the time. Can't even look me in the eyes.
Okay.
How's this for shoes, Charlie?
Oh, no, Frank, come on, man. You're gonna get black paint everywhere.
I've changed my mind about the stool.
No stool. Stool's out. No way.
It's just that it was my idea, Dennis. It's sort of like the jean shorts, you know, where you feel...
Look at me when you're talking to me.
Oh, shit. I think the steaks are here.
Oh, son of a bitch. Did you flush your shirt?
Yep.
Okay, I don't want to interrupt here, Charlie, but we got a major problem on our hands. A, we are not a restaurant that serves food. And B, how are we going to package 4,000 steaks?
We can handle it, okay?
Dave, we should have never done your stupid plan.
My plan? No way. This is Frank's idea.
Wasn't my idea. Dennis was all over it.
Me? No, this was Mac's stupid plan.
Then why did you scratch me?
Because I was irritated with
Look,
you.
we can handle all of this, all right?
Excuse me, with all due respect, Charlie, you don't even know what the goddamn plan is.
Okay. With all due respect to you, I think I understand it fully, okay? You guys used Frank's credit card. You bought a bunch of airline miles. Use those airline miles to purchase 400 steaks. Knowing that this delivery company delivered all variety of animal products, your plan was to contaminate the steaks with chicken feathers by rubbing live chickens all over them. Then you were going to repackage the steaks. At which point you were going to return the contaminated steaks for actual cash, taking advantage of a loophole in the current airline mile system, correct?
Very good, Charlie.
That is it.
That was the plan, but I mean, you know, we basically had already explained it to you, so.
Right. But what you didn't plan for was a hungry delivery guy who'd driven here all the way from Ohio. Or that Dee's oversized fingers could have accidentally pressed 0 again when she ordered the steaks online. I'm assuming you did the typing, D, yes?
God damn it.
D, you bitch.
But none of this matters to me, okay? Because today is inspection day. A day that I pride myself on. A day that I've never failed on, and I don't plan to begin failing now. So listen to me and listen close like you've never done before. We are going to pull this thing off, so help me God.
This dimension focuses on the ability to achieve a balance between work and leisure in a way that promotes health, a sense of personal satisfaction, and is, for most people, financially rewarding. A person who's doing exactly what they want to do in life and is comfortable and content with their work and leisure plans is in a healthy state of occupational wellness. Our attitude and ability to effectively deal with career goals greatly affect our wellness, performance, interactions with others, and overall success. Here are some ways to measure your occupational wellness. You are engaging in motivating and interesting work. You understand how to balance your work with leisure time. You are doing work that aligns with your personal values. You regularly communicate and collaborate with others while also getting to work independently. You feel inspired and challenged at work. And you feel good at the end of the day about the work you accomplished.
Pretty good.
I pull you out of there today. She shows up. John Lakeman's a ghost.
Okay.
Midnight.
Hey, maybe it's time to come home.
Okay.
How are we doing with that paperwork, John?
Not as yet.
Clock's ticking.
For sure.
John, I'd like to share my demands with you.
Yeah?
John, what do you know about non-sexual, same-sex cuddling?
Nothing.
Well, that's what I want to do.
Yeah?
Yeah. I demand it. Okay. More soon. See ya.
See ya.
Hey, John. How we doing?
Pretty good.
Hey, thanks for killing those birds.
Yeah.
Hey, so I'm making the rounds, letting McMillan know we're bankrupt pretty much, and I've turned essentially all my authority over to Leslie.
Okay.
Big announcement tomorrow. Then we're all gonna pitch in, right the ship, and secure that Denon deal, right? Then the future's so bright, we'll have to wear shades.
Cool.
Sir?
Yeah.
Stephen remembers you being in the vicinity of his accident. Can you help shed some light on his final moments?
Not really.
You seem to have an indifferent attitude towards Stephen's recovery. Can I share with you why it's so important that he have full recollection, including his accident? Humor requires your entire, whole, full being. If Stephen's incomplete, he'll never regain his sense of humor. If he doesn't regain his sense of humor, he'll never laugh. And no one will ever love him.
That's pretty heavy.
Yeah, it is. So get with it.
For sure.
You sound not all in. FYI, I'm a fighter. And I am fighting for these memories. So are you on my team?
Count me in.
Hey, just wanted to give you an update about my life. You ever stay in the kind of shitty hotel that has the TV and it's chained to the wall? Well, that's where I live now. And I look at it and I think, even if I could get the TV off the chain, I couldn't steal it because I have nowhere to take it because I have no home now.
Hey, John, we got an email. It was for you. It was from a foreign policewoman. She's gonna interview you tomorrow. Take care.
Hey.
Stay there, no matter what happens.
Occupational wellness refers to the satisfaction and fulfillment one derives from their work or occupation. It encompasses several aspects of one's professional life, including job satisfaction, career development, work-life balance, and a sense of purpose and meaning in one's work. Here are some key components of occupational wellness. Job satisfaction. Feeling content and fulfilled with your job tasks, responsibilities, and the overall work environment. Job satisfaction is often influenced by factors such as autonomy, recognition, compensation, and the opportunity for growth. Career development, continuously striving for professional growth and advancement within your chosen field. This may involve setting career goals, acquiring new skills and knowledge, seeking out mentorship or networking opportunities, and taking on new challenges. Work-life balance. Achieving a healthy balance between work obligations and personal life activities. This involves managing time effectively, setting boundaries between work and personal life, and prioritizing activities that promote well-being outside of work. Sense of purpose. Feeling that your work is meaningful and aligned with your values, interests, and goals. Having a sense of purpose can enhance motivation, engagement, and overall satisfaction with your job. Healthy workplace relationships. Cultivating positive relationships with colleagues, supervisors, and other stakeholders in the workplace. Effective communication, collaboration, and conflict resolution skills contribute to a supportive and inclusive work environment. Physical and mental well-being. Prioritizing your physical and mental health while at work. This may involve incorporating regular exercise, proper nutrition, stress management techniques, and seeking support for mental health concerns when needed. Financial stability. feeling financially secure and confident in your ability to meet your financial obligations and achieve your financial goals. This includes managing expenses, saving for the future, and planning for retirement. Achieving occupational wellness requires a proactive approach to managing various aspects of your professional life and taking steps to cultivate a fulfilling and satisfying work experience. This may involve self-reflection, goal setting, seeking support from mentors or career counselors, and making intentional choices that align with your values and aspirations.
Well, the fact of the matter is, motivation doesn't matter, doesn't weigh in, carries no weight. It's not part of the program. It really isn't. It's just not part of the program. Being motivated is not part of the program. And look, going through SEAL training, I have often said you don't learn anything going through SEAL training. You don't learn anything. It's just, you're just gonna be wet, cold, and miserable. But we talked about this on a recent podcast. There are things that you learn in basic SEAL training that stick with you. One of them is that motivation is worthless. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Because what's going to happen going through SEAL training is you are going to do things that you 100% do not want to do at that moment. So it's 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. You've been wet, cold, and miserable. You get dragged up onto the beach. You climb up onto the beach. You get underneath your boat for 7 minutes. You're huddled up with your guys. You're trying to create body heat to get a little bit of warmth, and you start feeling a little bit of warmth, and then the instructor's like, get back in the water. No one in that class wants to get back in the water. 0 people. 0 people want to get back in the water. The motivation level to get back in the water is 0. It might even be -9, right? It is low. And guess what you're going to do? Get out from under the boat, you're going to get back in the water. So what you realize is that motivation doesn't matter at all. What matters is the discipline that you're going to execute what you're being told at that time to execute. Now, the other thing that's happening in SEAL training is, believe it or not, you have a lot of freedom. You have a lot of freedom in SEAL training. You get weekends off. You get a lot of weekends off. Sometimes you get nights off. You have time. You can go right. You're in one of the most beautiful places in the world, Coronado, California. There's stores out there. There's little bars guys can go to. Then you go from Coronado, you can get a cab. Back in the day, you can get a cab. Now you can get an Uber or a Lyft or whatever. You can go right over into downtown San Diego. Now you got clubs, you got bars, you got things going on. You got women you can chase around. You can go all the way up to Pacific Beach. There's colleges that pour into Pacific Beach, and there's all that mayhem to get into. And guess what? If you want to go out and get into that mayhem, you can. But that costs some people. Some guys going through that training, that costs them the ability to make it through training. They either get in trouble or they're not ready for that 4-mile time run on Monday morning. But those temptations are there. And what protects you from those temptations is discipline. That's what it is. So motivation isn't what we are relying on. And we can't rely on motivation. Because like I said, if you and I got to get in the water to go conduct an operation, the motivation to do that will be 0, might even be -9, might be -12, might be -1,000. And you know what? Doesn't matter. You and I are going to go do what we have to do. But going through SEAL training, you're having stuff imposed upon you. This is what you will do now. In a lot of ways, that's easier, right? It's easier to do that. It's easier to get put in the water because you're being told to get put in the water. But what they do is you have those weekends off. You have those times you can get in trouble. You have a 4-mile timed run. There's no pace setting. As a matter of fact, this is a reason they do this. You don't have a watch on. They don't let you have a watch in SEAL training. So you do a 4-mile timed run. You have to make a certain time. You have to make a certain time. You don't know what the time is because you don't know what time it is because you don't have a watch. So you know what you have to do? Run as hard as you can. Same thing with a swim. What do? Swim as hard as you can. Same thing with the obstacle course. The motivation won't be there. 3.5 miles into a 4-mile time run, you're dying. You feel like you're going to die. What do you got to do? You got to have the discipline to keep pushing. Otherwise, you're not going to make the time. So they develop this intrinsic discipline you should carry into the teams so that you continue to stay on the path and it doesn't take a person telling you that you need to do something. You do it anyways. You don't do it because you're motivated. You do it because you're disciplined. And that's what we have in our minds. What's interesting is in our minds, we are the general on the battlefield. In our minds, we are the general. we are also the soldier that has to execute. That's what we have in our brains. You come up with a plan, I'm going to work out today. That's the general telling you to work out. The soldier, that's you also, has to go and then execute on that. That's the discipline. And listen, in a normal, real military organization, the leaders put out the word to the soldiers have to execute. Otherwise, everything falls apart. It's the same thing in your mind. The leader in your mind, the general, puts out the word on what needs to be executed. It's you, the soldier, that has to go make that happen. So you get trained, just like you get trained in Marine Corps boot camp or Army boot camp or Navy boot camp, that you're going to respond to those direct orders when they come. You have to train yourself. You have to train the soldier in your mind to obey those direct orders when they come, and that is the foundation of discipline.